Yeah, my dear, on the beat.
I see mommy Nkechi, a rapper don't tell she the kneel for grave where my uche de Papa Emeka. Don't blind from growing, Peking don't fall, now watch up I'm raw. Me self they shake my hand no feel. Yesterday we laughed, today now dust we more. If we don't stop this night where we they share, tell me who go sing for the ones we know they.
She need the voice from under the soil. Brother, no let my blood turn to oil. Little Ada they ask where my papa go. Her small hand they shake, she knows I be this woe. I beg my people see this fire we burn. Now our house they blaze, now our future they turn. We go tell their ghosts we no go fail you. If we hold this love, that death go burn you.
No, make we try yo. Back up in the day.
I beg my people see this fire we burn. Now our house they blaze, now our future they turn. We go tell their ghosts we no go fail you. If we hold this love, that death go burn you.
Oh, make we try yo.
Back up joints with a trembling.
Yeah, my dear, on the beat.
I see mommy Nkechi, a rapper don't tell she the kneel for grave where my uche de Papa Emeka. Don't blind from growing, Peking don't fall, now watch up I'm raw. Me self they shake my hand no feel. Yesterday we laughed, today now dust we more. If we don't stop this night where we they share, tell me who go sing for the ones we know they.
She need the voice from under the soil. Brother, no let my blood turn to oil. Little Ada they ask where my papa go. Her small hand they shake, she knows I be this woe. I beg my people see this fire we burn. Now our house they blaze, now our future they turn. We go tell their ghosts we no go fail you. If we hold this love, that death go burn you.
No, make we try yo. Back up in the day.
I beg my people see this fire we burn. Now our house they blaze, now our future they turn. We go tell their ghosts we no go fail you. If we hold this love, that death go burn you.
Oh, make we try yo.
Back up joints with a trembling. Oh, hey. If we no join now, our children go so.
Plain to see. If you want freedom, take pride in your country. If you want democracy, hold on to your sovereignty. And if you want peace, love your nation. Wise leaders always put the good of their own people and their own country first. The future does not belong to globalists. The future belongs to patriots. The future belongs to sovereign and independent nations who protect their citizens, respect their neighbors, and honor the differences that make each country special, and unique. It is why we in the United States embarked on an exciting program.
Now therefore, the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government in exile, His Excellency Eba Simon Jaku, by virtue of the authority and pursuant of the issues and principles recited above, do hereby solemnly proclaim that the territory and region under the 40 confederating states of Biafra, together with her continental shelf and territorial waters, shall henceforth regain her independence.
Honey, they walk for bank. Then I enter for motor. Wherever they go, opposite Udi, but the lucky hand the side, along Gusukudu Road. I see people run. I see people run. Then I ask the driver waiting they happen. Driver waiting they happen. Driver tell the pali boy, see no day for talk. See no day for talk. If better you take your eye and see. Then I call the driver. Driver waiting. Driver waiting. This is not wicked word. This is not confusion word. Listen to Palibran. I will tell you a story about one lady girl. Pali they go to work. Pali they walk for bank. Then I enter for motor. Wherever they go, opposite Udi, but the lucky hand the side, along Gusukudu Road. I see people run. I see people run. Then I ask the driver waiting they happen.
Ra jiri ndụ ya wee chọcha maka Biafra. Wee rọpụtara anyị onye ndu Simon Ekpa
Witness me, I want to remain in the spirit because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have sealed, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, oh Lord of hosts, to have mercy on us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoto. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy, because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. He said,
Biafra must be defended at all cost. At all cost. It is the land of God, given to his children for their eternal habitation. We may have failed in the past to recognize this very fact, but now that this generation has come, there is nothing anybody can do to stop us from restoring the kingdom of God upon the face of this very earth in the land of Biafra, without apologies to anybody.
The Fulani approach to the zoo called Nigeria is called the devil's alternative. Fulani, they have this two-pronged approach to the issue of one Nigeria. If they collapse you through banditry, they will overrun you because they believe they have superior weaponry. Right now, and all of them are in this game together. That's number one. If you sue for peace, which idiots like Omahi are doing, if you sue for peace, they will also get what they're looking for, because they will plant Ruga in every local government area. The devil's alternative, whichever option you choose, men are going to die. Men will die. It doesn't matter the option you choose. If you wait for them to do things peacefully, which they will never do, they are going to kill you anyway, because they'll be Ruga. And you allow them to forcibly take over your land, you are taken over, they will take it by force, and Fulani will plant their people in your local government areas. That in the next 100 years, you'll be hearing about Olo Emirates. And then we'll be like Hausa people. Our great-grandchildren will now ask their parents, what happened? They will tell, oh no, there was somebody called Hope. He was playing politics. He loved Nigeria. There was one called Omahi. He loves Fulani. He used to be our brother. But then we are gone. As a race, we are finished. And I said to these fools, Fulani Caliphate is dealing with you people, but you don't know it. They are like the vulture. Nigeria is pregnant. If Nigeria dies during the pregnancy, they benefit. Nigeria gives birth to their Ruga, which they want, a new Nigeria, which they want, is also to their benefit. The only people aiding and abetting them are these quislings, the fulefus from the East, intellectuals, and sophisticated morons from the West.
Ojukwu negotiated restructuring. What happened? They came back and they said no. Ojukwu said, okay, so you want to continue to kill my people all over the place? No. Because of that, I'll declare Biafra. Today, they have brainwashed all of you with the perverse notion and thinking that somehow Ojukwu is responsible for causing a war, when opposite is the case. That Gowon was the aggressor, not Ojukwu. That's how Nigeria is. Always blaming the victim. And we lost over 5 million people during that very genocidal war. They killed over 5 million Biafrans. They wanted to wipe us away from the face of this very earth. But we survived it. And we are here today. Those they gave birth to, they have come. And this time with a wrath that you cannot even begin to imagine. And
what we are pursuing is a part of pressure, relentless pressure, to ensure that Biafra comes. How are we going to employ that pressure? There are only two ways to get your freedom in the history of the whole world. Freedom can be gotten only two ways. One is through the ballot box. In other words, people will contest and they will have Biafra Nationalist Party. Yes, as they have in Scotland. and then we vote for them. When they then go to the house or maybe go to Abuja, they will say, we are here under the mandate of Biafra Nationalist Party. Because of that, we want to go and conduct a referendum in order for us to be free. The other way, you fight. Either you go to the ballot box or you fight. Which option are we choosing? We have chosen to fight.
The Finnish authorities to release Mazi Simon Ekpa immediately. Our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa Joko, has not committed any offense. Therefore, we demand for his immediate release. Free Mazi Simon Ekpa and free him now. No hand must stop Mazi Simon Ekpa from exercising his duty as a free man. Free Mazi Simon Ekpa.
For those of you who do not understand what we are doing, we are fighting for our freedom. And I believe that everyone in this life and in this world, wherever where you are, the country where you reside in, have a history. Now, I want every one of us here today and those who will listen to this particular speech to note one very important fact. Nigeria state came into being through conquest. This is a fact that nobody can change. Nigeria came into existence through conquest. And the forceful imposition of foreign rule, which denied the indigenous people in Niger area the opportunity to negotiate and choose what they wanted. That is the problem. We have lived with this foreign rule and this forceful union for decades, over 100 years. That is the problem. Now, I want everyone listening to me today to also understand that after this forceful union of Nigeria, called the amalgamation, successive regime, both before and after the shambolic independence, continue to hold the state together in a similarly forceful manner, the same pattern and the methodology that the conquest and invasion and the colonizers came in with. They're taught by the forceful and the barrels of the gun, they will continue to kill people for the unity of Nigeria. That also is the problem today. So, this impression that they are creating, that the country must remain as crafted from the amalgamation by the colonialists, and that this country called Nigeria unity is non-negotiable. That is also the problem. We have lived from centuries to century, and today we are in the era of 21st century. We are now in a global village where the things of the past and the things of the old are changing to become new. And they don't want to change Nigeria with the dangerous diversity that have now emanated from different angles and the different injustices and corruption, and now Nigeria have found itself to become an Islamic state. That is the problem.
That you are supporting Nigerian government in any way, either in the Nigerian army, Nigerian police, Nigerian security, Nigerian immigration. The PM has said today, we are not against you, but if you wear the Nigerian uniform representing Nigerian government in Biafra land, you are going to pay the price, and you're going to pay the ultimate price for supporting a terrorist government that is in Biafra land. These are terrorists that kill our people, maim our people, burn our houses, burn our businesses, burn our homes in Biafra territory, If you are one of them, you have yourself to blame. If you are wearing any Nigerian uniform, Nigerian military uniform, Nigerian police uniform, Nigerian security uniform, sorry is your name. We have no prison, we have no jail. If you are caught inside Biafra land, you are gone. Only one, under his leadership, His Excellency Simon Ekpa. Anybody that is confusing anyone or telling you there is another, no, there is nothing. There's just one, recognized by His Excellency Simon Ekpa.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us on this morning program. I appreciate everyone that has been able to connect this morning. We started earlier than we supposed to. Sorry about that. Because of certain issues, I have other programs that I will do later in the day. That is why I have to come earlier so that I can be able to meet up with the broadcast of the day. Because it has been something that I have mandated myself that every blessed day I must come live to promote Biafra, speak to Biafran people, and also represent Biafra. That is why I'm here. If not for that, today I'm not supposed to be on live stream today. I'm not supposed to be here because of some other programs I have, some other personal issues I have to take care of. But however it is, I had to come earlier. And on today's program, we are not going to spend much time. We're going to be here at least 1 hour or 1 hour 30 minutes, and then we call it a day. So my fellow Biafrans that are watching, those who are joining us for the very first time, I welcome every one of you. I thank you for being part of us. This platform, as you all know, supports the United States of Biafra. The United States of Biafra under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa Joko, and on the supreme command of Mazi Nandikan today under the leadership of the Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. That is where we stand. In this platform, we do not come here to instigate violence. We don't come to preach hate. We do not come here to attack people or any individual. We don't come here to preach against any race or religion. What we do in this platform is to present the case of Biafra before the whole world. Sensitization of the whole world. Also encourage the Biafrans to continue to hold on to their legitimate rights. The right to self-determination, the right to self-defense. Those rights that have been given to us by Chukwu Okike Abiyama, we must not allow anybody to take away those rights from us. That is why I'm here. To promote those rights and to remind Biafrans of those rights. We must hold it and hold it tight. It is our right. And you must not allow anybody, no matter who the person is, to take away that right from you. That is why we are here. We are here to debunk all the lies they have told against us, all the lies they have told in different angles, in different corners, all their propaganda against our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, against our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, against the government of Biafra. Every lie that the enemies are telling against, we come here to debunk them. And that is what we have come again to do today. So you are all welcome. You can join us on stream. If you want to join us, try as much as possible to join us as early as possible. As I said, I am not going to spend much time. At most, I will be here for 1 hour, 30 minutes. That is the highest I can be here, and I will be off. So if you want to join us, you have an opinion, you have a question to ask, you have a contribution to make, whatever you have to contribute to the program, please try as much as possible to join as early as possible so that we can do this together and call it a day. As long as you're a human being, you are welcome. In this very platform, we don't create any barriers. We don't have any sentiment. We allow everybody to join us. Whether you are a one Nigerian, whether you support Group A or Group B, whatever be your ideology, whatever be your orientation, we don't care. Where we concentrate our heart is on freedom, more especially the freedom of the Biafran people. So if you have a superior argument against us, please bring it on. If you have a question to ask the question. If you have a contribution, go ahead. Everybody is entitled to their opinion. As you can always see and understand, each time you heard directly from a Deputy Prime Minister saying that we have freedom of association. You are free to associate with anybody you want to associate with. You are free to mingle with anybody you want to mingle with. So I urge every one of you, wherever you are, to please join us this morning to preach this message, and let's take it to the highest level. One minute. Sorry for the obstruction. So I'm back. So let's do it together. Let's do it together and preach the gospel. And today, the message I have today for the Biafran people, the title of our message today, it says, the price of freedom is heavy, sometimes unto death. Biafrans, the time is now. Are you ready? The price of freedom is heavy, sometimes unto death. Biafrans, the time is now. Are you ready? This is the topic we are discussing today. It's kind of a question. It's a kind of question. Ututuoma, my beloved sister Tina Oji. Ututuoma, I forgot to greet in my dialect, just as I have said. Thank you for reminding me. Ututuoma, likewise, wherever you come, in any angle you come, whatever region, please do write on the comment section in your own dialect and send in your greeting in your own dialect. That is what we do in this platform. Once you join us, you speak in your own dialect, you write in your own dialects. Good morning to everybody. So thank you. Go back to the topic of today, which says the price of freedom is heavy, sometimes unto death. Biafrans, the time is now. Are you ready? The price of freedom is heavy. If anybody tells you that the price of freedom is cheap, that person is deceiving you. Right from the time of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there was never a time Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told us that it's going to be Uhuru. In fact, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made it very clear and said we must be prepared. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has always warned that we must prepare our mind. They are going to come with everything they have. They are going to throw all manner of propaganda against us. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made it very clear. At a point, he said it's only those who are able to persevere that can be able to make it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu preached and hammered on perseverance so much to let you know that this freedom we are always shouting about, oh, Biafra is free. It is not a child's play. It is not a joke. It is not easy. It is not cheap. And sometimes it goes ahead unto death. Sometimes people die because of it. In the course of this journey, we might lose our life. In the course of this journey, we might lose our life. That is how expensive the journey of freedom is. Remember what they told Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in United Nations when he went to United Nations. He met one of the big dons in United Nations and they told him that you were fighting. Why did you stop? When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was making a case for Biafra and telling them that Biafra have fought a civil war for 3 good years and continued to fight. And they were telling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, why did you stop? And why did we stop the war? Why did we stop fighting for freedom? Why did we stop fighting? That was what one of the heavyweights in the United Nations told Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to his face. It is true. We know, we are aware. You fought for your freedom for 3 good years war. Why did you stop? And he went ahead to tell Mazen Nandekano that until you prove to the world that your life worth your freedom, nobody's going to listen to you. He made it clear that United Nations can never come in until you prove to the world that your life worth your freedom. That you're ready to lay down your life for your freedom. Only then and then they are going to pay attention. This was something a heavyweight United Nations told Mazen Nandekano face to face. And Mazen Nandekano spoke about this in his broadcast. I have played that broadcast many times on this platform. I don't have it handy now. I would have played it to remind you of what they told Mazen Nandekano. They told him, why did you stop? Why did you stop? Until you prove to the world that your life, what your freedom, that you can lay down your life for freedom, they will never come. That is why you see many places where the United Nations have weighed in. They first of all sit back and allow people, millions of people to go. That is their system. And they will never change that. Is it the best thing? It is not the best. They will never leave it on board until you prove to them that your life wants your freedom. Freedom sometimes can take your life. And until you are prepared to lay down your life to be free, until you are prepared to lay down your life to be free, you are not ready. You are not ready. You are in this freedom fighting for money. When they give you money, you jump. You are here for popularity. You are here for position. Oh, they hail you, they give you name, they call you this kind of name, call you this name and that name. That is why you are here. You just want people to be calling you name. Oh, this one is the leader of this one, leader of this group. Oh, you are the one in charge. Oh, this one and that. They give you name, they hail you. That is why you are here. You are not serious. You are not serious. Until you are ready to put your life down, only then and then the world will know that you are serious. Freedom fighting is not just on in camera and make noise. Freedom fighting is not just having about 2 or 3 audience and you are talking to them. Freedom fighting is not just having a title. You are the leader of this group, you are the leader of that group, you are so title. Then people will be singing praises. That is not freedom fighting. It is much more than that. The price for freedom is heavy. When you hear heavy, very, very heavy, sometimes unto death. And the genuine freedom fighters are ready to lay down their life. They are ready to lay down their life. For the cause of freedom, not for propaganda, not for blackmail, not for any evil deed. As long as they are standing. You see what our great-grandparents did in the United States when they were taken in for slavery. When our parents were taken in for slavery in the United States, Igbo slaves, Biafran slaves, they said over their dead body, will they serve? They held hands together and they saw that the only way to be free is death. Some of you remember that story. The place is still there where people go and visit and see. That very place is still there, a place of tourism in the United States, where the Igbo slaves landed. And when they landed there, they said over their dead body will they be a slave. Instead of them to be a slave, the only way out is death unto freedom. And they took that direction, death into freedom. It was only death, through death, that they freed their souls. And they did not hesitate. They held hands together, they walked inside the sea, and they drowned themselves. They drowned themselves into freedom. That is how important freedom is to a Biafran person, a genuine Biafran. We are freeborn. We are not slaves. And we will do everything. I say everything. You heard Mazen Nandekano say it in his broadcast. That he will do everything humanly possible to make sure that Biafra is actualized unto freedom. Freedom is not cheap. That is why when I see people jumping from pillar to post, today you are here, the next day you are there. Some of them, because of peanuts, what you will eat today, tomorrow you shit it out. What you will eat today, the next minute you go to toilet and you pass it out. You get confused. A friendship that will not even earn you anything. You just want to be, oh, this person is this broadcaster is my friend. Oh, this department of social person is my friend. Because of that, you sell your soul. You sell your soul because of praise singing. Praise singers that don't even mean it. People you have not even met, might not even met in this planet Earth. They come, they praise you, they call you name. You get carried away. And you begin to misbehave. And you think, call yourself a freedom fighter. Freedom fighters are those who are ready to lay down their life. And when you are fighting for your freedom, you don't fight in the shadows. Today you see some people mask themselves. They mask themselves. In the night, they are with one Nigeria. In the afternoon, you see them talking about Biafra. You don't even know their face. You don't even know who they are. And yet you come out, you disrupt those who are putting their face on the line. You challenge those who are putting their face, disrupt what they are doing. Our Supreme Mazen Nandekano knows that freedom is not gotten cheap. Mazen Nandekano is a prince, a UK citizen, has his business with wonderful children. If he wanted to sit back and enjoy himself, he will have everything at his corner. Today, he is a king because his father is late. But he pushed all these things aside and he continued to ask for freedom. That he wants to be free. Freedom is not having enough car to ride. Freedom is not having big clothes to wear. Freedom is not building hotels right, left, and center. Freedom is much more than that. But unfortunately, a black man interprets freedom differently. More especially, most of us Biafrans, we interpret it differently. That is why you see some idiots, Biafrans, people who are Biafrans by birth, holding on to their slave master, promoting the agenda of the slave master because they are able to eat from the crumbs that fall from the table of the master. They are okay eating from the crumbs that fall from the slave master. They are satisfied with it. And they measure that with their own brother. After all, they are eating the remains of the food of the master while their brother is outside the gate. These are the people who call the, how do I describe them? The house nigger. These are the house nigger. House nigger that loves his master so much that he is ready to die as a slave simply because he's allowed to come into the palace, eat the remain of the food of the master, sleep in the compound of the food of the master, and he feels he has arrived. He forgot that he's a slave. And he will join his master to fight against his own brothers instead of fighting for his freedom. In fact, this group of individuals will even join the master to fight against his brothers that are fighting for freedom. The house nigger. A house nigger will join the slave master to fight against his own family. That is how bad it is. And we have so many house nigger in the course of this journey of Biafra today. We have so many of them. Every single one of us, we must be very careful. You know, for a very long time, a lot has been happening. Today, some group of individuals are bringing shame to the cause of Biafra. But that will not make us to relent. When you look at what is happening in social media today, you now understand why some people can come to conventional media. They say everything we are doing is because of money. You don't blame them. Seeing what is happening today, you see people when they come to their conventional, they say, oh, these people are not fighting for freedom. They are just doing it because of money. They want money. They just want to get money from people. They want to extort money from people. And we keep on saying, no, it is not. But when you look at what is happening today, when you look at what is happening today in this struggle, will you now say it is not about money? Majority of the people who claim to be fighting for Biafra today are there for their own selfish interests. Complete selfish interests. Not for our general interests, for their own personal interests, selfish and personal interests. That is why they are pretending to be fighting for Biafra. They are not fighting for any Biafra. So many of them, both the high and low. It's not that, don't think it's about all these people who are both the high and mighty, so many of them in very sensitive positions. I can now understand that so many of them are there for just for their own selfish interests, for money. This is why the outsiders will look out in our face and tell us that Biafra people are not serious, it's about money. You don't blame them. Seeing what is playing out today. But I thank Chukwu Kabiam. There are still people who are committed, devoted. There are so many of us who has never collected a dime from anybody. There are so many of us in this struggle who has never collected a dime from anybody in the name of Biafra. There are so many of us like that genuinely bring our hearts to work to actualize Biafra. And we will never stop. We will never stop. Those that are here bringing bad name to us, causing confusion here and there, who are here for the selfish interest, their days are numbered. Their days are numbered. Biafran restoration is the mandate of Chukwu Kabiam. The covenant of this restoration is laid on blood. Many blood of the innocent have been wasted because of this journey. If you are a Biafran and you are still sabotaging the cause of Biafra, you are still using Biafra for monetary gain. For monetary gain. The blood of the innocent will never forgive you. And I bet you will pay with your own blood. It doesn't matter who you are. It does not matter the position you occupy. If your aim and objective of joining this struggle is to make it a business venture for yourself, to earn money, or to acquire power, to subdue, if that is your purpose, it doesn't matter the position you occupy, you are going to pay with your blood. Because blood sacrifice have been made in this journey of Biafra. Many innocent Biafrans have lost their life. Many innocent Biafrans have lost their life. Many innocent Biafrans have exposed themselves to danger. Mazin Nandekano, as you know, lost his parents, his mother and father. Two of them were buried on the same day, and Mazin Nandekano did not have the opportunity to see them. And you are there using Biafra for selfish interests, thinking it's a joke. Good luck. I bet you are going to pay with your own blood. Whoever you are, I don't care. Whatever position you occupy, I don't care. But if you are genuine, even in the midst of propaganda, in the midst of lies, you will be vindicated. If you are genuine, nothing is going to touch your life. Nothing. It doesn't matter what they do. You can see Mazen Nandekano, how many attempts have been made against his life? So many attempts have been, at a point in time, they got him, but to take his life become impossible for them. After they have taken Mazen Nandekano to Nigeria from Kenya, they began to regret. They had the opportunity to waste him. Nigerian government had the opportunity to waste Mazen Nandekano, melt his body with acid, and there will be nothing hard about him. All will be saying that he disappeared. Remember, there was a journalist that disappeared in one of the countries. He went into their embassy, into his own embassy, and the government connived, disappeared that journalist, melted his body. Nothing was seen of him. They only saw him when he entered and he never came out again. Nigeria had the same opportunity to disappear Mazen Nandekano, but they could not do it. It is not by power. It is not by might. It is by the grace of Chukwu Kabiam, because he's on a special assignment. If you are genuine, nothing will destroy you. Nothing. Whatever happens to you is the will of Chukwu Kabiam. But if you are not genuine, it doesn't matter the charm you have. It doesn't matter the security you have. It doesn't matter the pastors that pray for you, native doctors that do for you. And you are not genuine. You are standing and peeing and spitting on the blood of the innocent. You are going to pay with your own blood. And it's not going to be for too long. It is not going to be for too long. You are going to pay. The journey of Biafra has just started. And we are going to get home. The price of freedom is heavy. And every one of us that is genuine, we are ready to pay the price, even unto death. We are ready to pay the price, even unto death. If we are scared of death, we won't be here talking. Some of you don't know where some of us are and what we do. If we are scared of death, so many of us that are talking today, putting our faces on the line, we will not. Because we know that they're after us. But as long as we are on the project of Chukwu Kabiam, we fear no evil. We fear no evil. But those of you that are jeopardizing what we are doing, causing confusion, obstruction, you are here for your own personal and selfish. Even an office you know that you cannot handle, we are fighting to be there. The cost of Biafra will swallow you. If you are genuine, nothing is going to happen to you. If you are genuine, nothing will happen to you. But if you are not genuine, it's just a question of time. It's just a question of time. The result is going to come. It is going to come very soon with the speed of light. My fellow Biafrans that are watching, the time is now. The time is now for us to go home. Are you ready? How prepared are you? Are you ready? Are you ready to pay the ultimate sacrifice? Are you ready to make the ultimate sacrifice and pay the ultimate price? Are you ready? How many of us are ready? How many of us are ready? We are in a very serious journey. This is not a child's play. It is not an entertainment. It is something that must be done. It's an assignment that we must carry out. It doesn't matter how you feel, what you think. It doesn't matter. Wherever you are watching this program from, I urge you in the name of Chukwu Kabia, think and think again and ask yourself, are you on the right path? Where are you putting your effort? Remember, when you commit your money intentionally, you know that a certain group is not doing the right thing. You know that the money you are committing is not going the right way, and you continue to do that. You are complicit, and the blood of the innocent is going to judge you. Today, we see people who said that it is wrong to tell somebody to be accountable. Today, they are the one demanding for accountability. And because of that, they have gone haywire. So many of them confessing and speaking things that are unspeakable. I do not know whether some of them go back to listen to what they say in their program. It is so sad how many people have lost shame. You see the kind of confession that is coming from their mouth. I do not know whether they go back to rewatch the program they just made. So all this while, it's been about money, money, money. Buying people, using the Biafran money to buy fame for themselves. Using Biafran money for personal interest. And still yet, all the breakaway you are seeing today, or prostration you are seeing today, is still about the same money. Some people feel that the Biafran agitation is a business. Some people feel that the pursuit of Biafra is now a private business, that you have to be in power by fire, by force. It has now become Nigerian politics, where you spend the billions to become a governor. And after spending billions to be a governor, go and see what they are governing. You spend billions to be a senator. And after being a senator, you see them in the Senate House, they'll be sleeping. When a vote is being casted in the Senate, they will be absent. You spend billions to become a president, and then you hand over the country to the terrorists. And you allow the slave masters to dictate to you what to do and not to do. You allow your colonial masters to come. You go to the extent of even returning the colonial masters and tell them to come back. Is that the kind of country we still want to build? God forbid. God forbid. When you see the attitude of people who claim to be fighting for Biafra, you see they are doing exact thing that Nigeria is doing. The exact thing. The exact thing the zoo is doing. The way they play their the dirty politics of the zoo. That is what I am seeing today in Biafra pursuit. In this cause of Biafra, the dirty politics of the zoo, I still see it very clear. It is playing out. And it is painful to see such. Why we are here claiming that we are going to build a better country. We are going to build a country where people can be able to get anything they want. All they need is a qualification. We said there will be no favoritism. We say that all men will be equal. But yet, look at the journey to get that Biafra, how dirty they are playing themselves right, left, and center. It is sad. Very, very sad. But we must continue. Because I know there are still millions of Biafrans that are very genuine from the bottom of their heart. Those Biafrans that are making contribution on a daily basis, these are people from the bottom of their heart. The little money they have. In this hardship, They come every Saturday and donate that money. And yet, you claim to be in the leadership, you claim to be ruling, you claim to be director, you claim to be this. You are there playing with the effort of the poor masses. God will never forgive you. Chukwu Okike Abiyama will never forgive you. It doesn't matter who you are. No amount of prayer will save you. And I bet you, you are going to pay a heavy price. The blood sacrifice that I have made in this Biafra issue will continue to chase you wherever you are, no matter who you are, no matter the position you occupy. It is time for us to be free. It is time for us to pursue our freedom. And we must be free. We cannot continue to cry, continue to complain. The hour has come for us to take responsibility and be who we are supposed to be. My fellow Biafrans, the only thing we have to do is to pursue our freedom. It is not cheap. Do not be deceived. Do not be confused. Freedom is not cheap. It is not cheap. If anybody is telling you it's cheap, it is not cheap. It can take your life. The cost of this freedom can take my life. It can take your life. So you must prepare your mind. You must get prepared because the warfare is intensifying. We are entering into another stage of war. And in our own case, it is fought on different angles, inside and outside. We are fighting the colonial masters. We are fighting the Zoological Republic. We are fighting the Caliphate. We are fighting insiders among us who are only paid to be there and distract us. My fellow Biafrans, we must be prepared. Don't allow anybody to deter you. Don't allow anybody to distract you. Always follow your conscience. And I remind you again, know why you are where you are. Whoever you say you are supporting, I don't care. But try as much as possible to make sure it is your decision, not the decision of your friend, not the decision of your brother, your sister, your mother, or your father, your benefactor. No. Whoever you choose to support, wherever you choose to be, whatever you choose to do, if you want to be one Nigerianist, please make sure it is your own decision. Sit back and think. After thinking from the bottom of your heart, you are convinced that this is the right way to do. Please hold it tight so that when the consequence of your action comes, you will have nobody to blame and you will have no regrets. Today, whatever happens to me in the course of Biafra, I have no regrets because I know. I know why I'm doing what I'm doing. I know the consequence of what I'm doing. I know how important it is. So whatever happens, there will be no regret. Because I know that whatever we do today, there has to be a consequence for what we do. If you do good, do yourself. You do bad, you do yourself. There will be a result. Every one of us will give account of what we did. When we get to Biafra land, you will give account. So it is not even about me. Every one of us talking today on media saying, when we go to Biafra land and the normal government is in place, the constitution will do its job. If there is something I have said or I have done that is wrong, the law of the land will take care of me. Likewise you. So whatever you are doing, think and think again. Because there will be consequence for everything you do. As I always say, if it doesn't come in days, it will come in weeks. If it doesn't come in weeks, it will come in months. If it doesn't come in months, it will come in years. If it doesn't come in years, it will come in decade. If it doesn't come in decade, it will come in generation. Only Chukwu Okike Abiyama can tell when. Is it going to come? Definitely, there must be consequence for whatever action or decision that you make. So make sure it is your decision. So you wouldn't say, oh, because my friend told me, oh, because my sister told me, my mother, my father, my uncle. No. Make sure the decision is yours. Make sure the decision is yours. Before I round up this program, I would like to play this message of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Let us listen to this message before we go and round up the program.
Hey, the topic of the day, as you all can see, in Nigeria, a global threat. Nigeria, a global threat, and why it must dissolve this year, 2023, for lasting peace. The reason we are doing what we are doing is it is time for us to fight for our survival, the survival of the indigenous people of Biafra and many indigenous people, indigenous nationalities in Nigeria.
You see, the reason we are doing what we are doing is to fight for our survival. This is a reason given by the Prime Minister. The reason we are doing what we are doing is to fight. Is that the same reason for you doing what you are doing? Every one of us watching, this reason that Mazi Simon gave, is it the same reason that is making you to fight for Biafra? If it is not, think again and retrace your step.
For those of you who may have seen the topic of today, Nigeria is not just a threat to the indigenous people in Nigeria, but beyond. And what we have come to prove to you today is how Nigeria has become a global threat. We are going to do everything possible to make sure that Nigeria break up this year. I do not know about other ethnic nationalities, but at least I am speaking for Biafra people. And for that reason, we are going to do everything to make sure that we break away from Nigeria, either in peace or by war. When I say by war, some people are, they are going to be saying, why are you talking about war? Why are you talking about war? But I wanted to tell you something today. When Ojukwu led the defense of Biafra after 1967 war that lasted 3 years and ended in 1970, Ojukwu also said that Biafra can never get freedom without war. This same particular position and understanding also has the German mercenary. The German mercenary in the name of Rolf Steiner. The Rolf Steiner, who was fighting for the far side of Biafra, made a very powerful historic statement when he said he did not see this country getting their freedom without war. And he went further to say that even though Biafra war may end, that Nigeria will go into war again. I want you people to understand that today we are already at war. We are already at war, but some of you are not seeing it. Some of you are not seeing that we are already at war. And most of the painful part of this war is that it is called a silent war, where some foolish and stupid and evil part of Biafra people in Nigeria army are also being used. And that is why we treat you as enemy. I want you all to understand that this year, 2023, they have already declared war on Biafra. So the only thing we are going to do is that we will also make it open. The war will no longer be secret. The war that we have declared on Biafra will no longer be secret. We are going to make the war open, and we are going to drag all these politicians that are actually facilitated this war into this particular war. They are not going to know peace. We will drag them into the killings in Biafra land, from the head to the tail, from the governors to the senators to all the House of Representatives, to the list of anybody representing anybody in Nigeria state from Biafra land. What we are going to do is not to declare war. The war has already been declared. But what we are trying to do is to make the war public. The secret war that has been going on in Biafra land, we are going to make it public. And when this public war, we are going to make it very public, everybody is going to get part of their own share. We can no longer allow you to fight and declare war and be killing our people in the secret. We are going to make it open. And we are also going to make our defense open. The way we are defending our land and our lives, the lives of our people, we are going to be making it open from now. From now.
What Mazi Samuel explained here is exactly what he did. Exactly what he did that they are talking about today. The secret war that Nigerian government have been fighting, he exposed it and made it open. And also brought out the defense of the Biafrans to the limelight. We didn't declare the war. We didn't call for war. Nigerian government, through their chief of army staff, declared war. They didn't just declare the secret. They came to their national TV and they spoke about it and they went ahead to fight it. Nobody is reporting it. Nobody is talking about it. And Mazi Samuel took it upon himself to bring it to limelight. That was exactly what he did.
We are going to be watching how we defend Biafra land and how we defend ourselves against terrorist state. The terrorist state in the name of this government of Nigeria that sponsor terrorism through the military and police and their secret service. So, even though they hide under the government power to kill our people, our defense will also be we are going to be making them public. It is no longer something that you are going to be seeing in the secret. So it is open. For those who don't understand that we are at war, this war has been going on for as long as I know, since 2021. The war has been going on secretly. We fought the war all through 2021 to 2022. It has been going on secretly, and there have been secret assassination of Biafra people. There have been secret extermination of Biafra people. There have been killing and massacre, genocide against us. The war go through 2022, and now we are in 2023. And let me tell you, they are receiving it from us. We are dealing with them. We are dealing with them in Imo State. We are dealing with them in Anambra State. We are dealing with them in any place they have found joy in killing our people. And we will continue to deal with them. They will not tell you that story. They are not telling you the story, right? All they do is to go and burn innocent houses, innocent people's house and homes and villages and market. If they want to burn people, they should go and confront the revolutionary army of Biafra. We are ready to face them. They shouldn't be burning villages. The villages have not done anything to them. If they want to face us, they know where our armies are. They should go there and engage them. If they want to start fighting, they should go where our armies are and engage them. Burning the villages cannot stop what we are doing. Burning the villages and burning the market, I only call it economic jihad, cannot stop what we are doing, and they cannot stop Biafra from going out of Nigeria and exiting this year. So, but I did not come here to do something else. What I have come here this evening is to educate you on the threat that Nigeria poses to the global globally, that Nigeria is a global threat. And the earlier it disintegrates this year, the better for the West, the better for America, the better for Asia, the better for any country that has developed. So I'm going to bring analysis on this particular position. And before I do that, I would like to bring the video of the son of Philip Effiong, who made a very historic quote after the war, that if Nigeria do not treat Biafra people very good and respect them, their children will rise up against them. And here we are. I am one of those children of Biafra that have rise up against Nigeria today. And I am not here to fight this freedom for long. This year will be the year we will do everything to drag Nigeria down. So I want all of you to listen as this man, who is the son of Philip Effiong, analyze the situation of Biafra.
This is in-depth analysis.
And it was bound to happen that people would rise up. My father said it. He said, if you don't treat these Biafrans well, their children will rise up. So
he said, his father said it, that if you don't treat these Biafra children very well, their children will rise up. And we have risen up now. Let me play it again.
This is in-depth analysis.
And it was bound to happen that people would rise up. My father said it. He said, if you don't treat these Biafrans well, their children will rise up. So anybody that is acting as if they are surprised.
Are you hearing it? I am bringing this up for those who will be writing to the ICC, for those who will be writing to the United Nations. We are writing too. You are not the only one writing them. You are writing the United Nations. We are writing United Nations too. You are writing to the ICC about Simon Ekpa. We are writing to the ICC too. So any place you write, we will write too. So you are not the only one who know how to write. So I want you all to listen to the history that God is using us to fulfill today. And those people that are writing those nonsense, just make sure that you don't enter Biafra the first 5 years of Biafra declaration. Make sure you stay in exile until our anger against you will come down. After 5 years, it may even be more. Don't just dream of coming to Biafra, because the fight we are fighting today has taken the life of many. So if all you do is to sit in one small place in Germany or other places to be writing rubbish, countering Biafra freedom, make sure, because we have all your informations, we have your name, we have your everything, and just make sure you don't enter Biafra the first 5 years to 10 years of Biafra declaration. Don't enter. I am telling you the fact. We may not do like the Mossad. We may not do like Israel, like what they did in the past, hunting those who were sabotaging and who have become terrorists, killing Israelis all over the world. They hunted them in Europe. They hunted them anywhere they are. We are not going to do that. We're not going to do that. But what we are telling you is that as you have made yourself the two against the freedom of Biafra people, just remain where you are. After 5 years, when we have declared Biafra, do not come. I'm just giving you a tip that don't come. Don't come. Remain where you are, because we know you all of you from A to Z. But this is not the time to address that. So I want everybody to listen to this.
This is in-depth analysis.
And it was bound to happen that people would rise up. My father said it. He said, if you don't treat these Biafrans well, their children will rise up. So anybody that is acting as if they are surprised, they're either ignorant or they don't want to face reality. So when the people rise up and begin to agitate, like IPOB and other groups, what you need to do is give them a space. What a true leader does is create space for dialogue. Now, one of the things I praise IPOB and other pro-Biafran groups for, because I know there have been others, is that they have finally brought this story to light. They played a key role so they must be commended for doing that. Otherwise,
the Biafra story, which his father said that if you do not treat their parent good, their children will rise against you. He acknowledged that finally we have brought the Biafra story to life. I'm going to shock many people today with the exposition we are here to do. So we have just confirmed that this Biafra story, that many people were killed in order to even continue to kill today. Today they have decided that if you talk about Biafra, you are dead. They're going to kill you. They're going to burn your house and everything. And that's exactly what is going on. But what little did they know that not even that can stop us. That can make us very strong. But now that we are going into an open confrontation, which is going to start very soon, I want everybody to listen because we are going to drag all of them into this. There will never be peace until you allow Biafra people to decide their fate in that region. It is the right. Where your rights stop is where other person's rights start. It's our right to freedom, and that is what we are fighting for. And if you think that you are more in number, you conduct a referendum and let us see how it goes. But I want everyone to listen to this particular analysis.
You have heard, and our Prime Minister have just made the clear and key points that I want us to hear. As I said before, I don't have much time today. Maybe in our next program, we will play it full so that we can be able to get it. But the information I want to pass is that the Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, led a plan and foundation, and he knows what he wants. Just like the topic says, the price of freedom is heavy, sometimes unto death. He laid down why we are doing what we are doing, to free ourselves, to set ourselves free. He didn't start today. It's a promise we made to them. Our fathers made them that promise, and we're keeping to the promise. We have not been treated right. We have not been given a voice. And we will try everything humanly possible to see that we will take back our freedom. My beloved brother Greg, thank you so much for joining me. Go ahead and speak to us, Greg, as I make the conclusions.
Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning, Biafrans all over the world. My pleasure again is going to be here. Open my eyes and see that Maltube is already on a program. So I just jumped in. So thank God this morning again as we are alive. Thank God for everything, for our leaders and our brothers, sisters all over the world fighting for the freedom of Biafra. The name of God be praised. Yes, man. I was listening to our PM video you are playing. It caught my mind that what he said was what he was doing. And some people, when they arrested him, many people were blaming why was he putting those things on the internet and this and that, as if he didn't know what he was doing. He knew every single thing he was doing. He knew the implications and he knew what Nigeria might use it against him. But he took that very line upon himself that he has to make the world to understand what is going on. Some people were saying he was boasting, he was using it as a kind of boast, that he was taking responsibility and this and that. But what he was doing is to make sure that the world knew that there is something, a war going on in Biafra land with Nigeria. which nobody can see it in Nigerian television. Nobody can see it in any of their media. So he took it upon himself and started showing the whole world what was going on. And Nigeria knew what he was doing 100%. But what he wants to do is to create awareness. So what is Nigeria trying to do? They use it against him to claim that he is a terrorist. So, and the Finland got it. So that was what happened. He was not showing those things that to claim to be proud of it or to enjoy that people are dying or whatever. No. He took it to show the world what was happening, what Nigerian government was doing. And Nigerian government didn't like it, number one, because they don't want the international community to know what was going on. Two, they don't want some of the soldiers to know what was going on, and some of their colleagues are dying on that war. So, they feel their secrets have been leaked to the world. And that was why they go gaga and start pursuing Mazi Simon Ekpa, the PM, anyhow they can. So, that was not that thing. But I thank God for his courage. And I know God will let him out of what he did not do. So let me, I know my network is getting bad in this few seconds. Let me give chance to the Indian person there to speak. There's no point of entering where the traffic will not be. Okay, so let our brother in the house continue. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your contribution. I appreciate you, my brother Greg. Thank you so much, Ms. Kwokaba, and I'm protect you. Akonye Weta, are you there?
Good morning from this side.
Good morning, my brother. No.
Hey there, Greg. Good morning, sir. Okay.
He's driving.
Hey there, Tuesday. If you're going to hear me. And the by age is on using has a nick had this arm with Janos. Pretty lapis, man. I know about the Biafrans, the truth. Don't provoke me, oh. Don't let me to open my mouth, oh. But I will tell the Biafrans the truth, oh. Hell,
we know the truth already. That's why I don't pay attention to them. There's nothing they will tell us that we don't know already. Except those who are pretending.
They choose. Only this thing I keep asking.
It's really shameful. Very shameful. The
one ashamed. I no go lie for you. Those guys are shameless, hopeless, and shameless.
Very, very shameless. That's why I don't want to discuss the issue. I don't talk about it. It's a very shameful thing to be talking about, you know.
It's demanding these days, man.
Everything we are doing. Biafra people, they are just doing it for money. They are not serious. Now you are just telling them exactly that this is what they have been doing.
That you are being paid. Even me that call some guys and say, don't analyze them, don't speculate. Those ones were very affirmative that you can't behave like this without being paid. They are using the mouth to talk, and people are still following them. Who do us?
My brother,
that you send me $1,000 and you send me half of the receipt. Or go have a man on the ground. Could you connect me $1,000?
My brother, Jomo. I don't have their time.
They are whiter than white. Airborne for $1,000. Airborne. Obiese, nto. Freeman equal to onye no. Ndị nke mmadụ ndị odi okenye la agwa ofe. Ihe nwa mmadụ afọ nwa mmadụ tara hapụrụ unu. Nke sị na ya bụ prọfesọ nke enwe iboko no never see anything. Afọ nwa mmadụ tara Bọbụdị iri la ọ pụrụ kunu jụrụ ime akaụntụ nwa TRC nwa ama ka esi mee ihe a anyị bụ ndị nọ n'iro amaghọ by now Finland ahapụgo Simon na-apụtala akụ yawu Master Prophet isiri ụmụ nwaanyị highway nyọọ ụmụ nwaanyị aga ekonye gị mmiri na nke ikpeazụ a ego ihe eji esi ofe o miela mmiri ndị ọjọọ na-eme onwe file n'ụlọ eme mmadụ iwere ọkụkọ jide ọkụkọ dede chuks ịmụ ọkụkọ eri kama ihe eje mma ya la somewhere isi ka ịma ya la ụkwụ gị na ọkụkọ ga-akpụlikwenu gị na ọkụkọ abụghị egwu ga-akpụli gị a sị na o ji nwa ọkụkọ lala ji onwe ya ijide ọkụkọ iji onwe gị lee ihe ha na-akụ eri lee nke so na ọ bụ onye ori 70 years lee ka ihu ya dị ahụrụ m Victoria as in picture la nke humble lion lee ka ihu okoko dị ndị ọjọọ leri ego ga-agbapụ afọ oke ha etufuola Holy Ghost na amụ okpomili nwe ọha ha agbapụta onye na-egbu Ngozi ọra bụ gworo Fulani Ngozi ọra bụ gworo Fulani Ngozi alimatu Fulani fools what will not go see come out of us onye na-enyi isi ala pụta ego na keep peeping we don't dey unu kọtụrụ vidio ma akonye wetere si lee fools Ngozi last because I said to be a man you stand by your word that I have chosen to stand by my word, even if I will follow Ngozi to the abyss. I cut here, come and see the urchins. Ngozi last. Look at these guys and say, see these fools. Oh. You think that me coming online, that I will not do better than you in Nigerian politics, even in my community. But I chose to fight for Biafra. I've lost so many things. I will be a soldier by now, whether man na war front. Now. I deny many things because of the love I have for the country. No opportunity now so why not only more here I know, no come minor and not about follow them to your peril. Keep following them. Okay, this you think say the gangster see your face? They see your face, so they don't see your face. They will swallow you like a trench. We know that retarding. They are retarding our movement. That's why I'm saying that people should do, let's say 50% of the work we are doing. Be consistent, preach the gospel. Have a logical argument. So that posterity will judge whatever we do. Don't come online and be blabbing and be making jest of yourself, thinking that you are fighting for Biafra. Speak things that when time and season goes by, people that will lay hand on your work, they will see reason to reason with you. It will educate them, it will edify them. Even when this fight is over, in the museum of Biafra, I will be alive. I will advocate for it. All the good fighters, their work will be there. People will go there, our children will go there, they will listen to our little contribution. There's no idea that I will contribute, I will not say. Define Biafra for yourself. Find a good meaning of this discourse for yourself. Then move away from that place. Come outside. Look for any group that is portraying that definition you give to yourself. Follow that group. Stick with them. Put in your effort, either by advocacy, as we are just saying. Do I have money to contribute? If your money can do the work for you, put in the money, but always stand by truth. Be slow to anger. In a Bible talk, slow to respond. To what to move before give low. As again all this, confirm it. Have exposition to make. Ale mucha sanyi, Ngozi ọra bụ gworo Fulani, Alematu. If I open my mouth, worm will flow, water will stop to the flow. No, I never see something. Even boy not knowing that you are naked outside, they will think you have to come. Akwa kọwara arụgoro ọrụ. Akwa ka ga-arụ ọrụ. Ebe ịdị ọdụ nke nọ n'Itali la paaki katọn na ọfịs pụtara si na ya makwa na irugo oge ibupi. What are you people dragging? Okay, now again, they are not taking the money to Finland again. But we said it and you people call us fools. Abba. They didn't leku. Let them choose.
This is my wicked word. This is my Confucian word. Listen to Palibran. Palibran. I'm really telling you a story about one lady girl. Pali they go to work. Pali they work for bank. Then I enter for motor. The river they go. The river they go. Opposite Udi. But the lucky hand the side. Along Gusukudu Road. I see people run. I see people run. Then I ask the driver. The driver waiting they happen. The driver waiting they happen. The driver tell the party boy. See no day for talk. See no day for talk. If we better you take your eye and see. Then I call the driver. The driver wait you. The driver waiting.